Okay, so I am back because I just got done looking at my inbox on messages, and I actually had a conversation with 33 Nick Jonas 33 about an expander and spacers and separators or whatever. So, and I had got my bands put on the 13th, which was actually my first day of college, and I forgot to make a video about it, but I still remember everything that happened. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys what they did. Basically, a nurse or ortho lady, whatever they're called, I can't remember, um, took out my spacers, which are the rubber bands that you have in between your teeth. She took out my spacers, and basically before you get your braces put on, they do a mold for your teeth, so they know, how big to make your wires, how big your each of your teeth are. So when I went to get my bands put on, they had already measured them for my teeth. So what the nurse did was she took the rubber bands out, which actually was a relief because they were killing me. Those things hurt so bad I was not able to eat, and it was crazy. Um, so she just pulled those out. Then she took I have to scoot up. She took these little cap things. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. And she slid that onto four of my teeth, which I have two at the top, two at the bottom. What they do first is they just slide them on. Well, what my nurse did, that she just slid them on. She made sure they fit right. I wasn't hurting. They were pushed down all the way, pushed up all the way, and basically that they were perfect. So after they were perfect, she called over my orthodontist, which this time I did not see my regular orthodontist. I actually saw um another orthodontist because there's two orthodontists in my building, and I usually see one, but that in particular that I got to see another one. So basically what he did was he checked my bands, make sure they looked right, make sure she had did them right, make sure they were perfect, make sure they weren't sliding off, sliding down, they weren't loose, anything like that. Okay. Um So after that, she actually took the bands off, which was confusing me until she told me they put them on to make sure they fit, take them back off, and actually put glue inside the band and then push it back down on your teeth. So, which I think that's actually a good thing because when you get them put on there, they're tight. You wouldn't think that you would have to get glue put on these things, but they actually ended up putting glue on the bands and then shoving them back on my teeth. So these things do not move. Um, my mouth is actually feeling better. It actually feels like it's back to normal now, which I'm very happy about because those braces were killing me. Excuse me. When I first got my braces, they were killing me. And now I'm actually kind of used to these things, which is a good thing. I'm very happy that it didn't hurt because I was told. I know a girl messaged me on Facebook, telling me that the bands would hurt. They didn't hurt. Honestly, I didn't take any pills before I went to the orthodontist. I didn't take any after. They were okay. Like they weren't hurting at all. Well, for my mouth. Um, and I don't know if you've watched my previous YouTube videos, but one of my brackets was loose, so they ended up taking it off. I think the next day after I got my braces put on. So when they did put my bands on, he actually put that bracket back on, and I had to get my bottom wire changed. Um, so yeah, I'm actually gonna turn on the light so you guys can see. um what he did was she took off my top wire, and I actually got my colors changed to lime green and hot pink this time. So they took off this wire, changed the rubber bands. As you can see, it's like every other pink, every other green on there. So they put that wire back. They took the rubber bands off, put the wire back on, changed the bands, and for this bottom row, they took that off, took the bands off, took the wire off, put that bracket back on, put a new wire on, and actually I got new bands too down there. So yeah, it wasn't that bad. Like it didn't hurt at all. I was shocked because I guess I had dealt with so much pain from the spacers. I was expecting it to be like, oh fucking shit, like this is gonna kill me, but it didn't. So I was kind of happy about that. I guess that's the whole, that was my whole point of making the braces videos, so people could get out of, oh my god, this is gonna hurt, oh my god, I'm so scared, because it doesn't hurt that bad. Now I'm not gonna get my wires changed on the 13th of September. I think it's the 13th. I think I haven't looked at my papers. But I know it's sometime in September. I can almost guarantee that the wire changing will hurt because it's gonna be a tighter wire. And actually, one of my roommates has braces, but she has had her braces for 2 years now. So hers is supposed to be off before she started college, but they didn't get to take them off, and this is her last month. So she actually has a power chain on hers, and the power chain is actually not the wire; it's that long chain looking thing that you have on your top row teeth. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping I don't have to deal with that because she already told me that I was probably gonna lose a lot of weight, just because the power chain hurts more. But if anybody is watching this and you know that the power chain has made you lose weight or gain weight, please comment and let me know. Because I would love to try to avoid losing weight as much as possible because I already weigh like 110 pounds. I do not need to lose weight. So yeah, this was just another braces update for August the 13th. Because I forgot to make it. Stupid me. Sorry. And for 33 Nick Jonas 33, I actually asked my nurse, when I went to get my teeth looked at the first time before I even got my braces, they made a chart of all the treatment I would need, basically. Easy. So when she looked at my chart, I did not need an expander. And what an expander is it spreads out your palate of the top palate of your mouth. So that's why that little metal thing is at the top, like air, because it's like pulling back your teeth. And I don't need that. I'm so glad I don't have to get that because I know I've watched a few videos where it leaves imprints on the roof of your mouth. And I'm guessing that hurts because I'm pretty sure it's like some hardcore metal. So for you, if from what I was told, the only reason you need an expander is to spread out your teeth, or pull apart the roof of your mouth. I guess that's what that's for. But I personally don't have to get that. So you might want to ask your orthodontist or your mom. I know you said your mom was in orthodontics, so you might want to ask her, why would you need that and what is it specifically for, because I really can't remember. I went to the dentist like last week and I forgot to make this video. I'm sorry. So yeah. Basically that's what happened. On August the 13th, because it is the 19th, but I'm late. I'm sorry, you guys. So if you have any questions, please inbox me or comment. I love to answer some questions or find some things out for you guys. I mean, I don't mind asking my dentist anything because that's what they're there for. If you have a question, you need to ask them. So, please inbox me, comment, follow my Twitter at _chef mentality. Add me on Instagram, and thanks for watching.